Howdy. So the month of May sales statistics are out for the city of Calgary and surrounding regions, and I'll get to that later. But getting into Calgary first, our sales down just under 1% year over year. New listings up 18.7%. Inventory up 5.8%. And months of supply up 6.7%. So we're at 1.1 months of supply, still a very solid seller's market, but not as insane as this time last year. Looking at the total residential price, we're up 9.5% year over year. And again, our hottest product has been the townhouse, up 19.3% year over year. Apartments, so the apartment style condos have done very well, 17.9% year over year. If you have one of those, great time to sell. They have been pretty bad long term investments in Calgary, but this is your time to get rid of that and perhaps move up, do something else. Or if it's just an investment property, then sell it and get something else. So, what areas of the city have done the best? Keeping with the trend that we've been seeing, the most stigmatized areas of the city have done the best. Blowing away the competition has been the east. So this is your Forest Lawn, Dover, Marlborough, places like that people would typically not want to live, up 20.8% year over year. So a lot of people think these are bad neighborhoods, and they're not the greatest, but it's not that bad. Like honestly, our worst neighborhood in Calgary is like a normal neighborhood in Edmonton. So if you're comparing the two cities, you're going to do just fine here. Next up is the Northeast, up 15.9% year over year. Again, certain areas here, people not that keen on living in. A lot of people have wanted to live in other areas of the city, but because it's so cheap and it's quite convenient, people have been flocking to the Northeast. So we have a C train line, we have the airport right close by, really easy to get downtown from there. The downtown, the core has been struggling, up only 4.8% year over year. Now, a couple of reasons for that. The detached homes in the city center are already pretty expensive. And the condos, I mean, not a lot of people want to live down there. Crime is a bit of an issue. Homelessness, it's not getting better. And again, months of supply and price changes. So our red line on the top there is the benchmark price change year over year. Green line is the trended months of supply, and blue is the months of supply. So down here, very tight market leading to high price increases, supply and demand. Real simple stuff. Now let's quickly move over to the outlying communities. Getting into the surrounding communities around Calgary for May. Airdrie, our price is up 9.8% year over year. Sales down slightly. Inventory up 8.9%. And months of supply up slightly. We're still just under 1 month of supply. Very tight seller's market. Cochrane, prices up 10.4% year over year. And yeah, interesting. Sales up 6.6%. Inventory down 4.3%. And months of supply right around 1. Down 10%. Okotoks, we're up 8.1% year over year. Our sales are down 1.3%. Inventory down 18.3, up 18.3% year over year. So we're seeing a bit more inventory in Okotoks, and our months of supply up almost 20%. So 1.12, still a solid seller's market in Okotoks. And looking at the share of sales, Calgary, of course, gets the most, and then followed by Rocky View region, and Airdrie, and the other ones make up some of the mix. And we don't really talk about Canmore. That's a whole different market. I wouldn't go near there, but they're up 10%. Airdrie, actually Strathmore up 15.8%. Very impressive. Strathmore has a good small town vibe to it, and they're doing a bit of building out there. So you can get a new build out there, and you're only half an hour from downtown Calgary. Chestermere up 9% year over year. And High River just under 10%. Okotoks just under 10%. So it's around 10% increase year over year for all these communities. Thanks so much. Reach out if you're looking to get something done in Calgary.